Thank you. I want to quickly ask about the importance of our non-military agencies and programs to your mission, which includes defending the United States against cyber attacks by foreign and non-state actors. Our State Department promotes international norms of responsible behavior in cyberspace, and it helps make our partners and allies more cyber secure. I think you've already talked about that some. And counters online radicalization and recruitment by non-state actors like ISIS every day. So, Admiral Rogers, you lead the best cyber warriors in the world, but I want to ask, would reductions in funding to the State Department's cybersecurity and counter-radicalization programs make your job easier or harder?
Tougher.
I agree. I am concerned about the significant reductions to non-DoD departments proposed by the administration. These agencies provide critical support for your work, and I just want to make sure that doesn't get overlooked. What I also want to do is follow up on a question that Senator Hirono asked. Last year, the Russians stole private emails and splattered them all across the internet to help their preferred American presidential candidate. Last week, the Russians did exactly the same thing in order to help their preferred French presidential candidate. The United States of America needs to step up its game here, and I know that you are a key part of that. Now, you stated in your prepared testimony, Admiral, that improving DoD's network defenses and building a cybersecurity culture depend on skilled people. So I'd like to press you on the question of how we recruit and retain cyber warriors. Admiral, you lead, let me see if I can do this the right way. We had a hearing recently in our military personnel subcommittee, and one of the witnesses said that the military recruiting system is so focused on filling quotas that they end up recruiting only for the military of today, not targeting the best suited to execute the missions that we're going to need a decade from now. So, Admiral, can you tell us about your recommendations to ensure that we're recruiting the right talent for the cyber jobs and threats that we will face tomorrow?
So my experience to date, knock on wood, has been I'm very happy with the quality of individuals we're receiving. We're exceeding retention broadly on the uniform side. I've got a little more concern on the civilian side, actually, right now in terms of retention, particularly on the NSA side of my responsibilities. The thing that's helping us at the moment is this workforce views themselves as the digital warriors of the 21st century, and their self-image is we are the cutting edge of something brand new, and every day we are shaping the future in a way that nobody else gets to do. And we're doing things that nobody else on the outside gets to do. And they're powered by the mission, and I'm not going to pretend their leadership's perfect, but my sense is they think we got a focus, we got a vision, and we're driving. So I'm constantly, as a leader, looking for what are the indicators that that's changing? How do I get ahead of this? And then what are the skill sets that I need, not today, but maybe 2 years from now, maybe 5 years from now? Data is one area I would highlight. I'm sitting there saying to myself right now, we're probably not optimized for the data requirements of the near term, so what kind of data skills do I need? Is that a uniform skill? Do I look at civilians to do that? Would a contractor make more sense? Is that something that the reserves could do because they can put people in a skill set and then, boy, they're going to stay there and do that? That's probably an example of where I'm saying to myself, maybe we need to be looking at, it's still just in my mind, we have not developed a formal plan, so to speak.
So, but I'm glad to hear you're looking out. I love the focus on data, critically important here. In the 2017 Defense Department authorization, we gave a lot of flexibility in how to recruit talent specifically. So let me just ask, do you have all the authorities you need, or do we need more exemptions, for example, from federal hiring laws and other changes in the system to help you in your recruiting efforts, not just today, but 6 months from today and a year from today and a few years from today?
For right now, I feel good about military recruitment. I find our ability to hire on the civilian side, we're lagging. I've got to come up, and part of this is I tell our team, is this something we're failing to understand? Do we have a lack of knowledge of our own system that we're not optimizing this system to generate the outputs we need? I'm not at a stage yet where I've decided the answer is I have to go ask for more authority, but I've told the team, look, if we come to the conclusion that we have to ask for more authority, guys, that's what we're doing.
Okay. Well,
We've got to take advantage of the willingness of this committee, the department, to work with us when it comes to flexibility in the human capital piece.
good. You know, I know how much you have invested in our cyber military force and the mission force overall, and that you've made enormous progress. But I do hope you will let us know.
Yes, ma'am.
And let us know more in advance rather than later. It takes a little while to get things through around here. But let us know, because if you need more flexibility, you should have more flexibility. Thank you, Admiral.
Thanks.